Sir, you're out of order.
Out of order? I show you out of order. You don't know what out of order is, Mr. Trask. I'd show you, but I'm too old. I'm too tired. I'm too fucking blind. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place. Out of order. Who the hell do you think you're talking to?
They say order is everything, that without structure, without rules, without a system, everything collapses into chaos. But what if I told you that sometimes chaos isn't the enemy? Sometimes breaking the system, being out of order, isn't just necessary. It's the only way to find real order. Think about Al Pacino's monologue. That outburst wasn't just anger. It was truth burning through the walls of hypocrisy. The system called him out of order. But what was really out of order? Him or the system itself? That's the question, and that's what we're here to explore. There comes a moment in everyone's life when the script we've been handed no longer works. Maybe it's a career that suffocates, a relationship that drains, or a belief system that suddenly feels like a cage. We cling to order because it feels safe, familiar. But real growth, the kind that shakes you to your core, only happens when the old structure collapses. Carl Jung said, "In all chaos, there is a cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order." Sometimes you have to lose yourself to find yourself. People fear breaking down because they equate it with failure. But what if breakdowns were just breakthroughs in disguise? Think about it. Have you ever met someone truly strong who hasn't faced destruction? No great mind, no great leader, no great creator has ever walked an easy path. Order alone breeds complacency. It's the moments of being out of order that push us into transformation. Society's order, a construct that needs to be challenged. Now let's step back. Society tells us that order is law, governance, morality, that to function, we must obey, conform, follow the path laid out for us. But history tells another story. Every great revolution, every civil rights movement, every advancement of human thought came from someone daring to step out of order. The greatest minds, Socrates, Galileo, Nietzsche, even Martin Luther King Jr., were all called dangerous, disruptive, out of place. And yet, it was precisely their refusal to obey the established order that allowed a better world to emerge. Sometimes, the real disorder is the status quo. Nietzsche had a point when he said, "You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star. If you want change, you have to shake things up." The comfort of order is an illusion. It keeps us passive, keeps us from questioning. And if we don't question, we remain prisoners to a structure that may not serve us. Have you ever noticed that the best ideas, the most revolutionary discoveries, rarely come from a place of strict order? Innovation is born from the cracks in the system. Einstein didn't create by following every rule. He shattered conventional thinking. Picasso didn't paint by numbers. He distorted form to find new truths. The greatest musicians didn't stick to a rigid structure. They improvised, they broke patterns, they played with sound until something transcendent emerged. There's a reason why some of the most brilliant minds often seem out of order. Creativity demands stepping outside the lines, disrupting expectations, seeing beyond the obvious. If we never allow disorder, we never evolve. Where does this leave us? If being out of order is necessary, does that mean we should embrace chaos completely? Not quite. The point isn't to reject all structure, but to recognize that sometimes destruction is necessary for creation. That order isn't always what it seems, and that to find true order, we often have to walk through disorder first. In life, in society, in creativity, there's a pattern: disruption, adaptation, and transformation. We see it in nature, in evolution, in human history, and we see it in ourselves. So the next time someone tells you that you're out of order, stop and ask yourself, am I truly broken, or am I just breaking free? Because sometimes the only way to find real order is to step into chaos first.